Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Hope everyone is doing amazing today. If it's your first time, feel free to click the subscribe button and don't forget to click on that bell just so you don't miss any updates on my new videos. Now guys, I'm back with another update about 17-year-old Kaylan. Now the good news is that Kaylan is fully out of the coma, thankful to God, which is a miracle, and she is now in a stable but fragile condition. According to Kaylan's mother, Kaylan is fragile due to her spinal cord injury, which is connected to her breathing issues, which also resulted in her having 5 cardiac arrests. Kaylan's mother explains that due to her spinal cord injuries, it makes it difficult for Kaylan to even take a bath, and also even just moving her can cause her heart rate to drop to a dangerous low level and cause her heart to go flatline, which can also lead to another cardiac arrest. Now, to prevent this and also to help Kaylan, she is in need of a ventilator as well as a pacemaker, which can restart her heart once it drops flatline again. Now, things are looking a bit rough on Kaylan's mother as she explains that just 1 day ago she met into a car accident which damaged her neck and she's feeling pain in different regions of her neck. She also explains that she is receiving multiple threats from persons that she should actually drop the charges against the persons that allegedly beat her daughter at the party. Now guys, she is not fearful, she's still strong, she's still keeping the hope, and she says that she's not taking these threats lightly, and she's a woman of God and she feels protected and she's not too worrying about this. Now guys, the only thing I can do is really just to pray for this family. I'm praying for Kaylan's mother and also Kaylan, and I hope that Kaylan will come back to full recovery and look on this situation one day and say, hey, look at where I'm coming from. God has healed me and He's helped me to be fully recovered. And I also hope that Kaylan's mother will stay safe, because to be honest, that's what I am a bit worried about, because judging based on how Jamaica society is at the moment, just stepping on someone's shoelace, they want to fight you or hurt you. So I really hope that Kaylan's mother will actually stay safe and out of danger. Now guys, I do have this video for you guys, and feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. As usual, click the subscribe button and that bell, and here's the video.
First thing I want to talk about is me and things that have been happening since it began. It all began, but mostly something that has happened recently. There have been some threats in regards to my safety, and I'm making sure that I put it out there, just in case, because you can't be too careful. I won't put myself in harm's way, but I won't take any threat lightly as well, because I'm not going to be the one to say, oh, nobody can do me nothing, or nobody can hurt me, or nobody can this, or nobody can that. Because once it's being said and once it's in the street and it's being talked, then either it goes so or it near goes so. And in the beginning, there was an advance being thrown around that I should drop this case and they'll take care of me and my family and Kaylan. I didn't give any light to it. I ignored what was said. And recently, what is being thrown around now is that, I'm going to be get rid of because I'm not complying. I don't know what I should comply to. I don't know what orders I should be following, other than the orders of the Lord. So, I'm not going to sit down and say, oh, an idle threat or a careless threat or nothing no go so. I'm not going to say that. Because once it's been said and once it's being repeated, then as me say, either it go so or it near go so. I can't say much on what is happening with the case or whatever. Will not speak on it. I'm going through all Cherissa Smith. I'm going through all the channels that I'm supposed to go through. So I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. But me just make sure I put it out there that I have received threats. Right? I have received threats, and I'm not taking any threats lightly. Right? Because I don't know whose orders I am supposed to be following or who I should be complying with, why my life is being threatened. So may I make sure I put it out there that I have received threats. It has been thrown around in the streets. Numerous talks have been made, and it has reached right back to me. So we just have put that out there first and foremost. I am not afraid, because nobody no bigger than God. Nobody no bigger than God. But I'm not going to hush it and keep quiet about it. Alright? Next thing, guys. We're going to talk about Kaylan. That's the next thing we're going to talk about, Kaylan. Kaylan is pretty much stable once she's not being moved. Once she's not being moved, she's pretty much stable. Kaylan's C2 spinal injury is so severe that even taking a bath can cause her to lose her life. Her heart rate will go down because there's some short circuiting going on with the spine whenever she's moved, and it causes the heart rate to drop to a point where it stops. Two things are in motion at the moment in regards to that. One is a pacemaker that is required. It's a device that is placed on the heart. So whenever it slows down to a certain point, it gives it an electric shock and it speeds up the heart. So it keeps her from flatlining. Flatlining is when the heart completely stops. Kaylan has had 5 episodes of flatlining, what would they call cardiac arrest. 5 times her heart has stopped so far. 5. No, Crystal, that's the good thing. As I said before, she's stable once she's not being moved. So she's been maintaining her BP, give God glory for that, without the meds. So that's a good thing. Punkyola. It's not a matter of I am strong, it's a matter of I have to be strong. So it's not a case where I can say, all right, me can't bother. I can't say that. It's not a case where I can say, I don't want to do this, or I can't bother doing this, or I'm tired to do this. I can't, because the state that Kaylan is in, she is fragile. Fragile. You know, I can just imagine what the nurses go through when she's to get a bath, because if it was me, I would have a panic attack to know that if I move this child, she might die. Right? It's not an easy thing for anybody. And then it's not an easy thing for me to think that, oh, at any point they're bathing her, she could have another flatline. You understand? So on both ends, it's terrifying. But we have to just deal with it. I have to just deal with it. So me can't give up, me can't stop, me can't slow down, me can't not do what I'm doing because, you know, I have to just keep going for her. The pacemaker is gonna cost over 5,000 US dollars. Yes. It's a very expensive device. The doctors have also asked me to start looking into a home ventilator. I haven't looked up the cost for that yet, but I know it's even more expensive than that pacemaker. So yes, it is 50-50, but we're not worried about the latter. We're worried, right? We're not worried about the latter because God is in control. So that's two things that Kaylan is needing at the moment: a pacemaker and a ventilator. Because I'm gonna have to get one, because what is happening is her breathing level is below the spinal injury. And from what the doctors are seeing, it's as if something sharp went through the spine and cut it. So we're not sure how, but it was cut. The stab that she got to the neck is the clear indication of where it entered and probably cause of the spinal cord being cut. So she was not stabbed with a bottle. She was stabbed with either a knife or something sharp that would have gone through the spine. So, you know, God is good. I can tell you this. I can tell anybody this. God is good. Because, you know, it's serious. It's serious. She will be in the hospital for a while. She will be on the ventilator for a while. And because, as you know, the muscles that control the lungs, they won't work unless there's some form of healing going on with the spine. And, you know, cellular regeneration is miraculous, I should say. Miraculous. So what we're actually hoping for and praying for is a miracle, right? Basically, that's what we're hoping and praying for, a miracle. The pacemaker is what is needed now. I am waiting on the doctors to let me know the exact brand and the exact type, but they have requested that I get myself ready to take on that much, the pacemaker. And as I said, it's gonna cost over 5,000 US dollars because I've already gotten a quotation on that, an estimate, I should say. So guys, the GoFundMe and the Cash App, please, as much as you can donate, because it's gonna cost me quite a penny to get these two devices. And remember, to install the pacemaker is not included in that 5,000 US dollars. Please set up the GoFundMe. The GoFundMe is already up, sweetheart. The GoFundMe is already up. See, Angela May Kelly just posted the Cash App, # Justice for Kaylan, and the GoFundMe is organized by her, Angela May Kelly. She will post the link for the GoFundMe and the Cash App. Angela also posts the NCB account number that's allocated for Kaylan and the JN account number, please. Guys, it's a serious thing that Kaylan is going through. As you know, she's constantly swollen, and you know, we're just praying and hoping. I don't know how, but based on the MRI report, the spine is cut. The spinal cord is cut. So we are actually praying for a miracle. That's the bill as of 2 days ago. So, you know, don't know if you guys caught it. Where camera there? All right. Can you see? All right. Not clear. Someone is saying it's not clear. It's 2.9 something. What's wrong with this camera? Can you see now? All right, let me come back. There it's better there. Oh, yeah. Thanks. Turn the phone around. Let me cover the doctor's signature. All right. Where is this turnaround button? All right. There you go. You see that? That's off of since a few days ago. 2 days ago. So as you can see, right? So I don't have to listen, I don't have to show anybody anything, right? I'm just being transparent so people can see the reality of what I'm going through. That is all it's about. I'm not looking for pity or sympathy or anything like that. I'm just being practical and being realistic so you guys can know what I'm talking about. That is just the bill. That does not include anything else. So the pacemaker, the ventilator, and all these things that are coming, diapers, wipes, all of these things are not including in that. I have to buy medication. Some of the medications that the hospitals might not have, I have to go and purchase that outside, right? So, listen, you know, I appreciate whatever. No, they're sexy Chris. No, they're not helping as far as I'm concerned. But, you know, time will tell. Time will tell. You know, I give God praise for whatever has been done so far. And, you know, I thank and commend everyone who has donated. And, you know, but people must understand that apart from the psychological aspect of having to go through this, you know, this with her, the psychological aspect of it, of of being hurt and in pain and stressed over her and all of this, that bill is a reality. The ventilator is a reality. The surgeries to come, she's going to be doing a tracheostomy as well, right? Where they're going to remove the tube from her mouth and put it in her throat. She's going to also have to, being put in a peg tube. So apart from the trach, the peg tube, she's going to have a pacemaker and as well. Save the live when finished. I don't know how to do it, but I will look for the save button and try and save it, right? So, that is it. Apart from all of that, I still have to do everything same way. So, yes, God is able to provide. I'm not worried about it. I'm just being transparent because a lot of people might think, oh, this is going on and oh, she's getting this and oh, it's just a drop in the bucket. It's just a drop in the bucket, really. She can't go overseas, sweetheart, because she can't be moved. I want everybody to understand this. People keep saying, why you don't fly her out? She will die. She will die. If we try to fly her out, she will die. Don't think that I have not spoken to the doctors about this. We have discussed this. We have thought about it. We have been looking into options to do this, but she will die. If just turning her in the bed that she's in, can you imagine to lift her and put her on a stretcher and then transport her through this Jamaica bad road, and then to put her on an aircraft and then to fly in altitude that will cause compression and all kind of disruption with machines and disrupt. Well, you know, there are airvacs that are ICU equipped, but her condition does not allow it. Her condition does not allow it. So that is just the sad part of it, and it's the truth. I am being as transparent as much as possible without even compromising the hospital or compromising Kaylan's safety or anything like that. She's fragile. That's right, bad be. Oh, I won't call your name. That's right. She's fragile. That's the exact words that they use. She's very fragile. She's delicate. Once she's lying in the bed on her back and still, she's good. But once you start moving her, trying to huckle her, trying to do then she becomes very unstable. She becomes very unstable. You guys have to reach out to whoever you can reach out. I see the what I'm seeing some of the comments. I'm seeing, and then it's a lot I have to deal with, and then I have to be worrying about my safety because people throwing around death threats as if it's funny. It's not funny. You can't be threatening someone's life and then it's as if you have no remorse. You did something bad and you have no remorse. You're sending, no, it's not funny. It's not funny. All right? So, guys, I'm asking you guys, I'm reaching out now for you guys. We need to get the ventilator on a later date, but I have to prepare for it. So I can't wait until I need it tomorrow and then I say I'm going to have to find that $2 million or that $1.5 million to get that ventilator, or that $1 million to get that ventilator. I'm looking on some options and different types, so I'll know what the actual cost of one will be. Because I went to Jamaica Hospital Supplies and they said that would have to be a special order. So it's not as if it's here. They would have to order it and bring it in, right? So, the pacemaker is what is actually needed now. The pacemaker is actually, and that's the one that's going to cost over $5,000. So, guys, I know God is showing up, and I know you guys are showing up. So, I know we can do it together. Guys, you're asking me all kind of things about people that I know nothing about, and people that I can't even speak about. What I can speak about is Kaylan's injuries, Kaylan's medical state at the moment, and Kaylan's bills. That's all I can really talk about. And I can talk about me being threatened, my life being threatened, and that's what I can speak on. Right? And yesterday them running on my car, me have that to go deal with again. You understand? So, well, the good thing, it wasn't my fault. So that's the good thing, So, guys, that's the reality of what Kaylan is going through. Yes, she seems, because whenever she's feeling pain, someone is asking if she's feeling pain, her face will cringe and her BP will elevate to like 190 something, over 130 something, and that's when we'll know that she's feeling pain, and then they'll administer what they need to administer, and then you'll see her calm down and it slowly goes down. So That's the reality of it. In my book, she's suffering. And that's what is breaking my heart mostly, that she's suffering.